Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam.
And I'm Tristan, and today we're going to be watching Chernobyl episode 5, the last episode.
The last episode of Chernobyl. It's definitely been quite the experience so far.
It's been really good, but also disturbing at the same time.
Yeah, quite disturbing, but incredible quality-wise. I'm not really looking forward to the show being over, but I do want to see what happens.
Really quick, but they kind of, I'm curious to see how they end this, because I feel like they kind of crammed a bunch of stuff into just 5 episodes, but it doesn't seem like they did.
Yeah, into the first 4 episodes.
Oh, yeah. Right, well, I mean, they're going to cram all of it into 5 episodes. Yeah. This is the last one.
Yeah, I think in this episode, we're looking forward to seeing how they try to get, but how they try to get this information out so that they can ensure that it doesn't happen again, because that is really important right now. From
the beginning that Legasov recorded those statements that he made, and then he offed himself. So I guess that's kind of, maybe that's like how they get it out. It's secret tapes that he wrapped up in like paper and put in a little drain thing, or put in a little vent, and somebody's, I guess, probably gonna come pick it up and then release it, and then he offed himself because he knew he'd probably get tortured if they found out. Tortured
or imprisoned or executed. But I think that's what we're trying to at least see how that goes down, because we do know it comes out, or otherwise we wouldn't know this information right now.
We don't know what happened to Boris, though.
Yeah, we don't know what his fate is. So I think we're going to get a lot of answers here. Obviously, it's the final episode, so we're going to get a conclusion, of course, but I hope that we do see how everything was totally wrapped up. I think we will, though. I mean, based on how this show's been going so far, you don't
just end it like this. They don't tell us nothing.
You're not left feeling unsatisfied. I'm not expecting that. So anyway, I am excited to get into it. So I'm ready to just jump right back in if you are.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Pamyat's back to normal.
Yeah. Are we going back in time?
Probably. Back when everybody was happy, everybody lived there peacefully.
I think that's the one guy that worked at the plant.
Yeah. Yep, there's the other guy. Yeah. They just all had normal lives, and then all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, there's the firefighter. And there's this D-bag.
Yep. 12 hours before the explosion, so right before their lives all changed.
That's like more eerie than it being like a year before, like, you know.
It's safe. We'll maintain at 1600. I'll go home, get some sleep, come back tonight. We'll proceed then. I'll personally supervise the test.
Wow. We're getting a little glimpse.
Well, I'm not waiting around. Call me when it's done.
These guys are all very straight to the point. No thank you, no nice meeting with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't mince words.
No. Is he getting a glimpse of what he thinks might be his promotion?
Yeah. I think it's going to go the opposite direction for him.
Yep. Moscow, March 1987.
So this is after.
So it looks like these guys are following
Legasov.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Oh, that's the KGB guy.
Yeah, it is.
You went to the doctor yesterday. How is your health?
You don't know?
At last, a Soviet scientist who tells the truth. Turns out you're quite good at this.
At what? Lying.
Oh, he did.
We have you to thank for that, and we intend to.
Would they give him a promotion or something?
A lot of money.
Soviet Union.
Oh, an award.
Our highest honor.
Great.
They haven't even given it to me.
Promotion to director of...
Oh.
And these rewards are not yours yet.
Oh.
First, your testimony at the trial.
Yeah.
You gave us assurances. The reactors would be made safe. It's been months. No changes have been made.
Oh, God.
First,
God.
the trial.
First the trial. He doesn't even care.
After that, we can deal with the reactors.
Why don't we just send this guy in?
Yeah.
So he can feel what radiation poisoning feels like.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
hair's
seeing the
falling out.
first signs, probably.
Yep.
God, that would be so scary to see. Witnessing your health deteriorating that form.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right into the sink. Interesting choice. Maybe that's gonna help him make his decision to like come out with the actual truth, though, because he's like, "Oh my God,
I'm dying anyway."
Dying, yeah.
At the trial, you're going to tell the truth. You're going to convince a jury.
It's a show trial. The jury's already been handed their verdict.
I'm not. The Central Committee have invited members of the scientific community to observe the trial.
Oh.
That is when our jury will finally hear the truth.
And do what with it?
Insist on reform.
Are they gonna listen to that?
Do you know what happened to Volkov, the man whose report you found? We just removed him from his position at the Institute. Sacked for the crime of knowing.
Yeah, well, what are they gonna do to him for saying it?
Why?
Because you're Valery Legasov and you mean something.
Yeah, he's got the credibility.
Yeah.
They will shoot me.
Yeah.
I went willingly to an open reactor, so I've already given my life. Isn't that enough?
No, I'm sorry, but it is not.
Not when there's a risk of it happening again.
Yeah.
More people dying.
Boris.
Yeah, he's in such a crappy position. It's just not fair.
City of Chernobyl. So they're going back there. He's just sitting there. They're all just silent. And they're like, They got a little scale model to show what happened.
I guess they need to demonstrate to the people that don't understand this stuff that well.
In order to sign this certificate, all safety tests had to have been successfully completed. What if the dying turbine could keep the pumps working long enough to bridge the 60-second gap?
Oh, God.
His symptoms.
Yeah.
Science is strong, but a test is only as good as the men carrying it.
He looks right at them as he says that. I love it.
The fourth time they tried was April 26, 1986.
I rest my case. Woo, Boris.
Comrade Hamyuk.
Is she also gonna say something, or she thinks they won't believe her anyway, so she's just waiting for the Gossov?
I'm curious about that too. I wonder if those are the people she was referring to.
Yeah, I think so. They showed him twice.
Why was this delay so dangerous? It created two problems. One of them is scientific in nature, and the other is very human. This is the one we will consider first. At midnight, there is a shift change.
Oh, there's the guy.
He's just a little boy. He's got more hair on his face than on his balls.
Yeah. Is that what's on his lip?
Dang, they're all talking trash.
Dyatlov is going to be supervising.
I have to do something I've never done before with Dyatlov looking over my shoulder.
Oh, God.
We'll do it together. Just look at the instructions now.
I'm looking at the instructions now?
I'm not.
Oh, my God. That's fine if you're building a Lego set.
Right.
Not if you're working on a nuclear reactor.
He says to follow the cross-down instructions.
So then why are they crossed out?
Yeah.
Is it too much to ask that you all know what you're doing?
Well, yes, absolutely.
Well, yes, absolutely.
I haven't reviewed. We only just found out
There, review it.
Jeez.
Or you can just do what I tell you. I think even you, stupid as you are, can manage that.
Oh god, he's so awful.
Yeah.
Switch the turbine off while the reactor's still running. It's not good.
Shut the fuck up and do your job.
Wow.
I want you to imagine that he has been told nothing of his mission into space until the moment that he is on the launch pad.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah.
The operator responsible for controlling and stabilizing the reactor that night was all of 25 years old. And his total experience on the job, 4 months.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The time is 28 past midnight.
Oh, she's done? She's leaving it right there for Legasov to pick up? Whoa, this camera shot's crazy.
Yeah.
It built up, poisoning the core. We're starting to lose balance.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Right? The reactor
Is
is...
it gonna have a bloody rag?
The men who didn't understand it either.
Ooh.
I like that they're showing us the night
Yeah.
and the events.
They're cutting
instead
back.
instead of just telling us.
Good. Like that.
You should have finished by now.
We're following protocol for reduction rate.
You're procrastinating.
Oh my god. Are they gonna say something like we should not be doing this?
Whoa, 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 slow.
I didn't move any rods there.
Oh god.
Who's this?
I'm not even touching it.
This is where he's gonna press the emergency button.
Probably.
I wonder if we're gonna see the explosion take place from here, because we didn't see it in the first episode.
Yeah.
From here, we saw it from the house in the city.
Switch off local automatic control. Go to global.
LAC disabled, global control activated.
Still going down.
It's dropping so fast.
What are you doing?
We have to shut all the way down.
No.
We could be in a xenon pit. We have to shut down, wait 24 hours.
No, we're doing the test tonight. Raise power to 700.
Here we go.
Don't talk to me about rules.
If we fall from 80%...
No, we fell from 50% of
from
power.
50%, it's even
The rules
worse.
don't say 50. There is no rule.
Oh my god.
I won't do it. It isn't safe.
At least he's standing up to him.
It's safe, and if the two of you disagree, then you don't have to work here, and you won't. But not just here. You won't work at Kursk, or Ignalina, or Leningrad, or Novovoronezh.
Oh, I
Jesus.
hate him.
I would like you to record your command.
I wasn't even there.
What?
I wasn't in the room when they raised the power.
Oh my god.
Weren't there, then where were you?
Legasov, you are a witness, not a prosecutor. I will ask the questions here. If you weren't in the room, then where were you?
That's the same question.
Yeah.
No, Comrade Dyatlov, you were in the room.
He is not doing well.
30 minutes.
I feel so bad for these people.
I know. God, Dyatlov is a real
He
POS.
is- yeah. Good actor, though. Good
Yeah.
casting, because I really hate that
I know,
guy.
exactly.
I hate that guy so much.
So much.
No one ever thinks it's going to happen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's time.
Maybe a year.
Oh,
Wow.
I know you told me and I believed you.
but he didn't.
Time passed and I thought
Yeah.
it wouldn't happen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very easy to think that.
I believed them. You know why?
Because they put you in charge.
Bang.
Wow.
I'm an inconsequential man, Valera. That's all I've ever been. I just stood next to people who did.
Men, material, lunar rovers. Who else could have done these things?
They're hyping each other up.
Of all the ministers and all the deputies, they mistakenly sent the one good man. You were the one who mattered most.
Yeah, it could have been somebody else who wouldn't have cared, wouldn't have had as much influence as him. He made a difference.
Did that little speech kind of get him amped up to
say what it needs to be said?
Yeah. I wonder if Boris is gonna say something too.
I wonder too.
Because he's dying anyway.
Right, yeah.
They said he has a year.
The only thing keeping the reactor in check is water and xenon.
They all look so nervous too because they're like, what are we doing here?
That's all we have, that's all we have.
But the test requires 700.
Still out, Chuck. Let's get ready. Switch on.
This guy.
We should warn Chuck. The pipes are going to be jumping.
Never mind him. Kirschenbaum.
The ego on this guy is unbelievable.
I know, it's insane.
None of them have been told about the test. None of them know what is about to happen.
They haven't even been told.
No. Wow.
Toptonov sees a report from the reactor's Scala computer system. Based on the absence of sufficient control rods, the computer is recommending that the reactor be shut down.
Even the computer's like, no.
Yeah. This guy's like...
Well, of course it's saying that. It doesn't know we're running a test.
Oh my god, yep.
The remaining xenon decays away. The power is rising.
And we're only left with red rectangles. No balance.
You press AZ5, all of the control rods insert at once, and the reaction is stopped dead. But...
Is he doing it?
Valery Alexeyevich, you're a liar.
We've heard enough for today.
What?
The defendants will be remanded in custody. Court will...
I haven't finished.
Oh, he's going for it.
Have more evidence to give.
It's not necessary. Your testimony is concluded.
Court is now adjourned. We will resume tomorrow with...
Yeah!
Oh, Boris is standing up for him. Now he's got to do it.
2340, Akimov engages AZ5.
There he goes.
The tips are made of graphite, which accelerates reactivity.
Why?
It's cheaper.
Oh.
Sounds so bad.
Yeah.
We do not know how high the power went. We only know the final reading.
Oh my god.
This is incredible.
At long last, we have arrived. 123:45, explosion. The chain of disaster is now complete.
Whoa.
We got to see it. We got to see the explosion take place.
They didn't know it. Because it was kept from them.
He's doing it.
Every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, that debt is paid.
Yeah.
That is how an RBMK reactor core explodes. Lies.
God, I love how it panned around like that. So good.
What do they got to say to that? Everybody's just silent.
That was such a well done scene.
Yeah, but he's definitely...
I know, I'm worried for him.
A stern talking to.
Well, I'm worried for him. We actually know his fate, so...
Yeah. Uh-oh. There he is. That took guts. We need guts.
Yeah.
I'm promoting you.
Yeah.
You're not brave. You're not heroic.
When the bullet hits your skull, what will it matter? Why?
I hate this guy too.
I know.
Your testimony today will not be accepted by the state. It will not be disseminated in the press. It never happened.
Except for the scientists that were there.
Other men, lesser men, will receive credit for the things you have done.
What?
Oh my god.
You will remain so immaterial to the world around you that when you finally do die, it will be exceedingly hard to know that you ever lived at all.
Jesus.
Except he's gonna record tapes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Last look at them.
Yeah. I hope they don't like get killed or something. What if they just get toasted?
To be a scientist is to be naive.
So the tapes.
I once would fear the cost of truth. Now I only ask, what is the cost of lies?
Wow. What is this?
He took his own life, 51, 2 years after the explosion.
Is that him? Like actually?
Yeah,
him?
probably. Audio tapes, memoirs were circulated among the Soviet scientific community. Good. Well,
wow.
Impossible for them to be ignored. Ha! He is a hero, isn't he?
Yeah.
Soviet officials finally acknowledged the design flaws of the RMBK nuclear reactor. Okay, yeah, Ulana was created as a representation of all of them. Okay.
So now they're showing all the real scientists.
Mm-hmm. He lived 4 years after the explosion. Oh, yeah. 4 years and 4 months after he was sent there. All 3 of them are sentenced to 10 years.
Hard labor.
That's the real Dyatlov. Bowman returned to work at a nuclear power plant. What?
Wow.
Casting was good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, their clothes are still there.
Look at it. It still has radiation on it. Wow. That's so nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
she
my
had
god.
strokes.
So she did have strokes.
And she would never be able to have a child.
Oof.
They were wrong? Oh, she did.
Oh. Wow.
None of them survived who watched from there.
It is known now as the Bridge of Death. The 3 divers, so we were asking about that before they ever showed them what we...
Wait, all 3 survived after and 2 of them are still alive? Wow.
Holy crap.
The highest increase in cancer was among children. We'll never know the actual human cost, yeah. Between 4,000 and 93,000. That's a big window.
And that's just the deaths. That's not people having like cancer but then living. And
or acute radiation syndrome.
So how did you like the final episode of Chernobyl?
It was really good. I liked how they
broke it down.
Yeah, I like how they broke it down. I liked how at the trial when they were describing exactly what happened when Legasov was going over everything that caused the explosion, they were showing it. Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah, I like that we got that kind of representation instead of just explaining it, because it could have been a lot more boring if they just explained it, especially considering how the first episode started out. It was nice to see everything that led up to that moment and actually see the explosion take place there on site, as opposed to where we saw it in the first episode, which was from a distance in Pripyat from the they just said her name and I already forgot. The firefighter's wife saw it from the window and the whole house shook. But yeah, it's just still, I mean, it's so unbelievable. And even though we've been watching it throughout the whole series, how they tried to just cover everything up despite the fact that it's so dangerous that they still had all of these nuclear reactors throughout the Soviet Union and in the world. I mean, I know the ones in the Soviet Union were put together like with the control rods and everything like he was talking about, with those cheaper options. So it was still a possibility for a while or for some time that it could have happened again if they did everything the way that they had done at Chernobyl. It's just unbelievable that the pride is
They just didn't want anybody to think of them as weak. But every country, I saw a comment, I think, on our first video that said that there was a nuclear thing that happened in the U.S., but it's never really talked about because it wasn't like as bad as Chernobyl.
Yeah, I feel like I might have heard about it.
Yeah, and how it's just like every country kind of does this where it's like propaganda to them, but then like later you find out that it's propaganda. Like it's like every country kind of does this
bizarre.
weird thing where, I mean, not to that extent, like that was crazy, especially to see it like that, where they're actively, they know even after it exploded that this could happen again, and they were still like saying that it was fine, like they weren't gonna fix it.
Yeah, the most important thing to them was them not
clearing
looking bad.
their names.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous. All of the people that died, and we saw how horribly the people that were on site suffered.
Yeah.
Like that, you're gonna prioritize the optics over human lives? Like that's crazy.
I like how Boris kind of changed over the course of the show, because at first we didn't like him, but then at the end we kind of liked him, or I liked him at least.
Yeah, he started out so aggressive.
He started out just like all of the rest of them, where he didn't believe anything, and he was saying that to Legasov at the end, that he didn't believe that anything was wrong because that's what he was told, and he was just following, and then he like changed and like believed in the scientists, what they were telling him, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like to see the evolution of his character throughout the course of the show.
Yeah.
And I like that actor a lot too.
But yeah, his voice is wild.
I know, I love his voice.
Very distinct.
Yeah, speaking of which, the performances of everybody in the show, which I did want to mention because this is the final episode, so now that we've seen the whole series, the performances were outstanding.
Yeah.
Just the quality overall, now that we've seen the whole thing,
especially for only 5 episodes.
Yeah, for only 5 episodes, the quality of everything, like I told you, I love the camera work, and the sound design was brilliant. Like everything was just so well done.
Yeah,
like I was very satisfied with this show as a whole. Like this final episode I think was really good, but the show as a whole was fantastic.
Yeah, it was an easy watch, other than it being disturbing, but it was easy to watch and kept you entertained, and you also got like a little history in there too.
Yeah,
you know? So it's like I like shows that are based on true stories or like stuff like that, because it's more wild when it's true, and this is even more so because it's like a history based truth.
Yeah,
even though they changed a couple of the stuff and they didn't show all the scientists and things like that, but you got a general idea of what went down.
Yeah, and I know more now about nuclear physics than I did before, which is still like barely anything. I like the representation with the little rectangles that he used to show like how the balance was needed and everything. I think that was a nice way to break it down for the people that don't understand that, because
I was too dumb to
I'm way too dumb to be able to understand that unless they dumb it down, which even when they do dumb it down, it's like I have to really focus hard. I'm like, okay, so that makes sense, and then they're moving on to the next point. I'm like, wait. I'm still trying to comprehend. But yeah, it was nice that they were I mean, I guess it made sense for them to break it down the way they did, because they're talking to these like official people who are obviously not scientists. And
well, they also didn't care though. Remember, it was all a staged event. The scientists were the only ones that he was trying to get through to, so the people probably weren't even listening. The officials didn't even think.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it worked out so that it, like, they, for the show's purposes, you know, and what probably did happen in the actual trial, they were trying to make it as simple as possible, and it helped it for us to understand.
That's why I liked that they cut away to the scenes of what happened, because it was easier to understand watching them do it than having him explain it. So them putting in clips from what was actually going on at the plant, I think helped with that too.
Yeah.
Watching what went down.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I liked it a lot. It was very good.
I did too. I'm really glad that we decided to check this out.
Hopefully that never happens again.
Yeah. Well,
anywhere.
Yeah. God. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and being here for our whole Chernobyl reaction. We really appreciate it. If you have not already, please give this video a like, because it helps us out so much, and subscribe if you're new, and check out the links in the description if you'd like to see more from us, because we both have our own individual YouTube channels linked down there, and our Twitch streams. And we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye.